without further ado, let's welcome Bill here.
Okay, so the title was Keep Fort Ord Wild, supported by an organization that's now called Keep Fort Ord Wild. We have another organization you've probably heard of called the Fort Ord Recreational Users, or 4U, and we are the ones that sponsored the referendum to try and overturn the supervisor's decision to allow 3,400 coastal live oaks to be cut down for the development of the Monterey Salinas Transit and Whispering Oaks project.
So what's your name and your...
My name is Brian Boudreau.
Okay. And you are a developer, as I understand?
I'm the developer of the Monterey Downs project.
Okay. And how do you think that the Monterey Downs will benefit the Monterey Peninsula?
I think it brings back a lot of the jobs that were lost when Seaside lost 18,000 jobs that the area did and lost 31,000 people. It's a reuse plan to bring those people back based on the Fort Ord plan, which was developed and designed for the whole base. I think it brings opportunities and jobs that don't exist here right now, and tremendous opportunities for college students and at-risk youth to get into a job program that can bring them and nurture them along all the way through development of becoming a businessman and a person in society.
Okay. And do you think that the estimates for the live oaks are accurate?
I don't know that they're accurate. The EIRs will show exactly how many. There's no question there will be a lot of trees.
Okay. And what do you think will be the long-term impact of that, if any? Do you think that the benefit of Monterey Downs will outweigh the impact of the live oak loss?
The Fort Ord reuse plan as a whole will benefit the community. I think the best lands were saved initially in the original plan when they decided where to build and where not to build in 1997. And most of the trees that you see in those areas are trees that have grown up over the last 25 or 30 years and weren't there when they were doing maneuvers years ago. And when trees are replanted, when areas are remitigated, 20 to 30 years from now, you'll have twice as many trees as are taken out, plus all the jobs. So I think it takes time, but I think it's a balanced plan that makes sense for everyone.
This is the undeveloped part of Fort Ord, included in green here right now. You'll see it's quite large. It doesn't include all of Fort Ord, but I'll show you the rest of it when I do the Google Earth presentation. These are, I consider it a de facto regional park, and most of us that use it now feel it's that way. Many people say to me frequently, why would they want to develop anything? It's a wilderness in our own backyard.
And what do you think about the proposed developments for the Fort Ord?
You mean the horse park and the parkway and all that? I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's just too much blighted land there that all of these things can go. I seriously think that Brian there, I don't know if you know about Brian, but he inherited 600 acres of Malibu land. He's extremely wealthy. He's totally into thoroughbred racing. He's on commissions. This is all about getting a racetrack, a thoroughbred gambling horse racetrack out there. And the rest of this stuff is smoke and mirrors. All these other projects, in my opinion, they're just like Trojan horses to get out there and get the development in there. If they get all their approvals, what's to say that the horse track goes in and none of the other things are built? Let's say the pie in the sky shopping center and the hotel and the condos and the high-end homes. I don't think this is the horse park guy's project. I think he's going to bring other people in, and if you research it, Ryan Boudreau, and you folks can know how to find him. He's really interesting. He's got tons of money, and he's totally into development, and it's just free. Fort Ord, that's an irreplaceable de facto regional park.
I think the biggest thing for me and my main concern is definitely the water, just because I'm a watershed concentration at CSUMB, and we are talking about that stuff right now and how all of our water comes from groundwater because most of it is actually sent to Salinas to irrigate the crops and stuff because they own the rights to it or whatever. So they're going to be paving over all of this land, and the groundwater is not going to be able to replenish because it's not going to get under the cement. That's what really scares me, and the fact that we're just so unsustainable with our water use as it is.
I think we need more recreation development. I know we have Big Sur, which is south of here. As far as mountain bike riding, it's close. Nothing near here. We've got the Sea Otter Classic, which is the biggest, as far as I know, the biggest mountain bike race in the world. And when I went out there last year, I talked to some guys that were out here from like Wisconsin and Michigan and Maine, because Fort Ord is such a nice area to do mountain bike riding.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.